Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'll be reviewing the film Final Destination Bloodlines. Final Destination Bloodlines is directed by Zach Lipovsky and Adam B. Stein, written by Guy Busick, Laurie Evans-Taylor, and John Watts, and stars Kaitlyn Santa Juana, Brec Bassinger, Tony Todd, Richard Harmon, and April Telek. This is a Final Destination Bloodlines movie review and there will be spoilers. If you like our movie reviews, please like this Final Destination Bloodlines film review and subscribe. Once subscribed, click the bell notification box to be instantly notified of new reviews. Please also consider supporting us through a channel membership or by becoming one of our patrons on Patreon at patreon.com/FilmBook. And now the Final Destination Bloodlines movie review. Be careful when tossing a penny away. You never know where it's going to land. That's the biggest takeaway from the new Final Destination film, which is the 6th in the franchise. Originally intended to go straight to streaming, it is now most likely to be the biggest box office hit of the weekend at the theaters. It deserves to be, because the opening sequence in particular begs to be seen on the big screen. Directors Zach Lipovsky and Adam B. Stein quite simply do not play around in terms of the way they set the stage for the movie's plot to kick in. Other than the fact that the first 20 minutes are terrific, the rest of the movie is in line with the other films in the franchise, extremely entertaining, but alas kind of forgettable. Brec Bassinger plays Iris Campbell, a young woman whose boyfriend gives her a ring on a high-rise dance hall that is built mostly on glass. Considering the fact that the club is indeed resting mostly on glass, the audience can picture that the results will be a disaster. But whoever thought that the opening scene could rival sequences from the definitive big-budget disaster movie Titanic? A kid threatens to throw a penny from the sky, but is stopped initially from doing so. As Iris tells the love of her life she's pregnant, she has a premonition, and all hell breaks loose in true spirit to the Final Destination franchise's format. The young kid tosses the penny and, well, you'll enjoy the results, which include a nice throwback soundtrack to the olden days as the partygoers dance their last dance at the club. Though we're led to believe Iris dead, she turns out to be very much alive and is sought after by her granddaughter. Iris is now played by Gabrielle Rose, and Kaitlyn Santa Juana is our token scream queen for the film, Stefani Reyes. Stefani is flunking out of school and has premonitions like her grandmother. When Stefani arrives to see her grandmother, Iris is a mess and scared of what could be. Every step taken is one towards death, or so Iris believes. She makes Stefani leave her personal belongings outside her home in order to ensure safety. However, shortly after explaining her theories to Stefani and giving her a book on death's patterns, Iris finally meets death. Everything that appears on screen in this movie is not to be trusted, from a piece of glass to a lawnmower to a garbage truck. Our characters end up meeting their fates, with each one facing an untimely demise in the traditions these films have previously set for audiences. Julia is one of those unfortunate victims, while Eric thinks he can outsmart death. Can he? Hey, you never know. Eventually, two young male characters are shaking a vending machine that won't give them their candy, and things spiral out of control from there, culminating in a scene at the end where a tossed penny yields a train wreck where the train goes onto the streets and chases down our lead characters. Talk about a wild ride. The supporting cast is fine. We have April Telek as Aunt Brenda, while Rhea Killerstadt plays Darlene, who cares for Stefani dearly but has to fight to help keep her alive. It is the late Tony Todd from Candyman, though, as William Bloodworth, love the name, who chews the scenery to the fullest as he dishes out sage advice to those who seek his wisdom. The title of the film, by the way, refers to the fact that death is coming for the families in the film by following their bloodlines, and there's a very distinct order to death's plan. But can it be stopped? What if one dies temporarily and comes back? What is considered death, though, in the technical sense? This movie has fun with its dark and intriguing concepts, and the viewer will too. Final Destination Bloodlines offers a great turn by Brec Bassinger at the beginning as the young Iris. She's exquisite and the audience will enjoy her energy and screen presence. Kaitlyn Santa Juana is solid, and although she doesn't really sell the film, the death scenes do. Still, Santa Juana is full of charisma, and despite the fact that the film follows a very similar formula, it's quite entertaining. Nothing can top the opening scene, which is so wonderfully constructed it feels like it has a bigger budget than the other 90 minutes of the picture combined. Never toss a penny away. Also, never try to outsmart death, because it has a plan for all of us. I'd like to walk away from the film with the penny lesson more. Call me a coward. And that brings us to the conclusion of this Final Destination Bloodlines movie review. Thanks for dropping by, and I'll see you next time.